When Roadworthy Rescues first hit screens, it felt like a breath of fresh air in the world of automotive television. No fake drama, no flashy CGI. Just one man, a rusted-out classic, and the sheer willpower to get it back on the road. That man was Derek Bieri, and in just 3 seasons, he turned a modest car show into a must-watch series for gearheads and casual fans alike. But then, just as quickly as it gained momentum, it was gone. No grand finale, no network send-off. Just silence. So what really happened? Why did one of Motor Trend's most beloved shows suddenly disappear? Here's the full story, and it goes deeper than you think. Before Roadworthy Rescues, Derek Bieri was already a legend on YouTube thanks to his channel Vice Grip Garage. He built his fanbase by doing what most mechanics wouldn't even try, reviving dead cars in real time, often with little more than basic tools and sheer determination. Fans loved the raw energy, the dad jokes, and the practical lessons. That online success opened the door to television. In 2022, Motor Trend offered Derek a shot at bringing his garage magic to a bigger audience. The result? Roadworthy Rescues, a show that took his signature format and polished it for TV without losing its soul. For a while, it worked beautifully. Behind the scenes, though, trouble was brewing. Motor Trend's parent company, Warner Bros. Discovery, was drowning in $45 billion of debt following a massive merger. To cut costs, they began dismantling parts of their media empire, including Motor Trend's own in-house production studios. This gutting of resources meant one thing. Roadworthy Rescues, along with other popular shows like Roadkill, was put on the chopping block. It wasn't because the show was unpopular. It wasn't because Derek wanted to quit. It was simply about money and margins. And Roadworthy Rescues was a casualty. If that wasn't enough, Warner Bros. Also decided to move Motor Trend content exclusively to paid streaming platforms like Discovery Plus and Max. That meant longtime fans, many of whom loved watching the show on traditional TV or free platforms, were suddenly locked out. The switch alienated core viewers. Forums filled with frustrated fans who either couldn't access the new platforms or weren't willing to pay for them. Even those who did follow noticed something else. The show had lost a bit of its edge. With bigger production budgets came tighter scripts, polished editing, and less spontaneity. The exact charm that made the show special in the first place. When the show was canceled, Derek didn't vanish. In fact, he returned to where it all began, Vice Grip Garage. Free from corporate oversight, Derek dove back into the kind of content that made him famous, raw, real, and 100% him. His YouTube channel now has over 2.2 million subscribers, and fans love the return to form. There's talk of possible future collaborations, maybe even with Roadkill's David Freiberger. But for now, Derek is focused on what matters most, building cool stuff and having fun doing it. Over 3 seasons, Roadworthy Rescues gave us unforgettable revivals. A 1970 Chevelle SS dug out of Derek's own family farm. A 1967 Mustang Fastback brought back after 28 years. A 1981 Camaro Bandit that screamed back to life. Each one told a story, not just of a car, but of perseverance. Roadworthy Rescues didn't end because it failed. It ended because the people behind it were caught in the gears of corporate decisions beyond their control. But Derek Bieri's mission hasn't ended, it's just shifted lanes. And if you're still itching for good, honest car content, you'll find it where it all began. In a garage on YouTube, with a man and a mission to bring old metal back to life.